AFTV, Julian, the rain's following you, man. It's following the other night in Sevilla, right? I'm following you again today, but we're undercover now. But we don't mind, even if we stand out in the rain. 5-0 to the Arsenal. That was emphatic today.
It was emphatic, and not only the rain is following me, but Arsenal's successes are following me.
Ooh.
I mean, it was a great performance against Seville. I thought Seville were quite a good team. I want to put today into perspective because we played a team that is beating or making records in the Premiership. I think they've got the biggest now Premiership defeat in Premiership history, and now they have the accolade of scoring or having the least amount of points in Premiership history after 10 games. So yes, we did play well, but the quality of opposition, I don't think we can argue, or anyone can argue, that they were any good.
But you got to beat what's in front of you, and these games can become sticky. Remember when they went to Tottenham? Tottenham had to, it was a last-second winner in that game. Same when they played Man City. That was a late goal by City to beat them. And even last week, Man United, that was a worldie from outside the box to beat them as well. I know they had the 8-0 defeat against Newcastle, but since then they've locked it. They've defended pretty well. So you've got to beat what's in front of you, and that's emphatic today to win 5-0.
Yeah, it absolutely is. And I think the reason why we won the game, if you look at the amount of shots we had, it was still relatively low. I've been to Arsenal games where we've had sort of 15 shots on target and struggled to win. Today we only had 8 shots on target and we scored 5 goals. And the difference today was the finishing. And who was our main finisher? Eddie. The quality of his play. A lot of people knock Eddie. I don't like to knock Eddie. I've always felt that Eddie is a young player that puts maximum effort in, that has the ability to shine. And today, the weather might not be shining, but Eddie absolutely came out glowing. Not only did he score 3 goals, but the quality of all 3 of those goals was absolutely tremendous.
Yeah, 3 outstanding goals. I mean, the first one, if you look back at that one, it's not an easy finish, because first of all, his touch was excellent, and then a great finish. Second one was a good one as well, rifled it into the corner, and then the third one was the icing on the cake. What a finish that was. Yeah,
I mean, they're all different types of finishing, and what it showed was the range of his abilities, that he's not just a 6-yard finisher, because each one of those goals was different and each had quality. And for me, he was a difference, because one thing I thought we'd need to do is score early, because when you look at the way they play, they put players behind the ball. They seem to have only one tactic, which is defend, defend, defend. We looked at them and they had 5 at the right at the back. They had 4 in front of them, and they're really, I didn't even see them have a centre forward really. It was just defend, defend, defend. So what they're doing, they're having this tactic. All they want to do is close the play down, and maybe in the last 5 minutes or even injury time, they'll go for it, even if they're 2-0 down. Even when they're 5-0 down, it's the only time that they came out and played. So I thought we'd actually have to score early. We didn't score early, and we still ended up winning the game quite comfortably.
Yeah, why does Eddie get so much stick? Yeah, I mean, because he's well, you say he can't do it against my man here said he can't do it against the big teams, but he scored against Man United as well this season. I mean, why does he get sometimes so much stick when, every time he's asked to step up, he steps up, doesn't he?
Yeah, I think it's fan mentality. From all the time that I've been going to football, there always seems to be one player that gets a bit of a knock in, and a lot of people, they're very much sheep, that they follow, they're the herd, and a few people don't think, right, okay, Eddie, I don't quite like him for whatever reason, and then it's fashionable to jump on the bandwagon. So yes, he's the scapegoat, so let's be the Eddie knocker, because it's easy. We need someone to give a kick in to, so yeah, it'll be Eddie. If he misses, then great, it just reinforces the point. But today, he stepped up. Of all of them, we scored 5 goals, but he was the one that won the game, because by the time we scored the other 2 goals, the game was done. So I'm here, I'm absolutely saying, someone came up to me after the game and said, who do you think's man of the match? It was obvious. It was obvious. It's got to be Eddie. So people are being, I'm concerned that Jesus is injured again. But if Eddie's going to play like that, I don't have any concerns.